Okay, hey, Eek. We're English King. Star Trek Online. Good game, good game. This is the screen you get after you log in and launch the launcher. You start up the game. You can pick, obviously, the 3 factions, each one being playable by anyone. I'm Federation, obviously. Pick your character in this screen, pretty simple. Loading screen. This is the actual game itself in its HUD. Obviously, I'm following my ship because I'm in sector space. Sector space is technically the map of the system you're in. This is only a block. This is the entire map. I'm in this one over here. Big space, big space. But first thing we should talk about, most likely how it's played. It's an MMO. You can tell there's a lot of people around going to different systems. Technically just sitting there, not sure why. Either way, it's like RuneScape. Abilities are down here depending on what you have in your ship. You have your guns. This is your thrusters, as Earthlings would say. And you have your shields and your I don't know the exact word, but red's power, blue's shields, yellow's engines, purple's auxiliary. So, you can mix and match for whatever predicament you're in. Up here is the fleet. Thought I'd just bring this up, I'm just kind of going along as I go. Fleets, clans, same thing, sort of like RuneScape. You need to build up your citadel, or star base. That's pretty normal. In here, you actually have to do missions, sort of like we had to get resources. Each thing's unlock you different things like weapons, engines, warp cores. Those are all for your ship. Branching off of that, you can equip your character. Now, there's space and ground combat. You can equip your character with different armor, bodies, a shield, 2 weapons, and 4 devices. Devices are like items you can use, like, say, potions in RuneScape. Your ship has the same kind of setup. It has its front weapons, 4 weapons, a deflector, impulse, warp engine, shields, aft weapons, as in back weapons, devices like items for your ship, and engineering, science, and tactical consoles. These affect the abilities of your ships. Like, say this one down here. This one increases my quantum torpedo damage. Different combinations. It also matters what type of ship you get. And, of course, your ship needs a crew, and you can pick what kind of crew you have. These are just my crewmen. Alright, so you may be wondering, what type of ships? Well, you have any type of ship, really. There's tier 1 to 6, depending on, believe, a 10 level difference. Up here's your level. I'm a Vice Admiral 54, and this gray bar is my experience to my next level. They increased it to level 60 not too long ago. Each ship has its own, every ship, like pack of ship, every 10 levels has its own class. There's a cruiser, like this one that I have. There's the escort and the science vessel. Science vessels are usually shield-oriented. They have weaker hulls and decent firing power. Escorts are the one with low hulls and shields, but have very good firepower and very good maneuverability. Cruisers have really good hull plating, decent enough shields, and decent weapons. That's the one I do, since I feel like it's an all-around kind of thing. Right now I'm in the C store, as they call it, because Cryptic, the company of the game, has obviously in-game currency. This currency can be used for ships, duty officers, different items. This game really isn't pay to win, and I don't think I've seen anyone actually say that before. But, yeah. There's another currency. I'll show you all the currency. I'll go through. Energy credits. That's your main currency in the game. It's like gold coins. Reputation marks are different. I don't think I could explain that to you. They're sort of like credits. Excuse me. Fleet credits. Those are credits you get that you use for your clan and able to upgrade your missions or citadel. Dilithium is very different. Dilithium is very like a rare substance. When you're in a fleet, you actually need a lot of it. You need like a group effort, and the more dilithium you have, usually the better items you can get because it's rare. Usually costing a hefty amount of dilithium for something. Like my new weapons on my ship, I need 8 new weapons for my front and back. That'll cost me 68,000 refined dilithium. Now, refined and regular ore are different. When you get dilithium, it's raw, so they put it in the ore tab right here. And when you need to buy something that costs dilithium, you need to refine it into refined dilithium right here. You can refine dilithium only... You can refine 8,000 dilithium each day. That's their cap for it. It isn't that bad, but it keeps the game pretty balanced. Different ways you can get dilithium would be doing missions, PvE. You can actually go mining. Your fleet actually has a mining asteroid if you unlock it. Mining, missions, PvE, PvP probably. Duty officer missions. Duty officers, let me explain that. Duty officers, I forget what level you actually get duty officers, but it's exactly like player-owned ports in RuneScape. You go to a different system. Each system's different. Like, I'm talking these sectors here, these 3x3 blocks. Each one has a different set of duty officer missions you can do in over here. And for the current map over here, they have different missions. It tells you the rewards, what you need to start it. So, you know, when you send them off, actually they take quite a long time to actually complete, but other than that, when they come back, you get rewards, expertise, skill points, dilithium, got 1.150 right there. A lot of experience. That's what that mainly is. Good way to get dilithium, because everyone's struggling to get dilithium these days. It's normally what you do in this game. Trying to think. What have I not gone over? There's a team system that you can use. You just usually right-click the player. Team usually pops up over here with their life and stuff. So that's good to have. Friends list, obviously. Ignore list. Normal stuff. Guy using Slipstream. This is your PvE list. A lot of different PvEs. Doesn't look like there's a lot of people. There actually is. You just gotta look at the queue tab. Look at how many people actually be needed to join up, and then kind of wait. It's not that bad, but usually people are doing crystalline catastrophe. If you know anything about Star Trek, it's the entity that killed Data's homeworld. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 40 people playing. This one's actually got a lot. But, yeah. This is the transwarp. Might as well just tell you this. This is like a teleportation. It takes a set amount of time to actually ready the transwarp, depending on what kind of warp core you have. Other than that, I think I've gone over everything. Different, oh yeah. They came up with a new specializations tab that, you get new abilities as you level up. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to tell you some stuff I'm eerie about, because they just added this in the Delta Rising expansion pack. Game's free to play, so these are all the abilities that my bridge officers let me use. depending on what kind of ship. Different abilities will be available. Mine's mostly engineering because I'm a cruiser. Okay. Sorry. Alright. I mean, I knew this would happen, so. Over here, thought I'd show you another thing, obviously. This is the Hail Starfleet button. This tells you about what's new. Like over here, it tells you recently what's been going on. Obviously, something reopened. Not quite sure what that is. Shortcuts to PvP and PvE. Foundries are player-made missions, and episodes are actually the storyline. This is the actual storyline going down. This one's the new one. As you keep going down, different storylines. They're actually really good. Star Trek. It's got a Star Trek feel. It's great. These are some of the missions you can do that are always available to you. Some of them are really good for getting Dilithium. Foundry, player-made maps. Some of them are really good, really good. In-progress ones are your missions that you've already accepted in progress, you know. Oculades are like trophies. I don't think they really need explaining. And this is just logs of what has happened recently. Alright, thought I'd just mention that. Seemed important. Alright, there you go. Trend warping. I keep forgetting to mention stuff, but that's normal. What are you gonna do? Yeah, every time you transwarp, something cool little animation happens. You warp in, as we're about to see right here. When it loads. Like that. Whatever makes it feel like regular Star Trek. This is Earth Space Dock. Each faction has like their own little HQ head planet. That's obviously Earth right there. I just thought I'd show you around inside one of the HQs, mine being the Federation Starbase. Takes long. This is inside Earth Starbase. Over there, down here, is usually where you customize your ship, fix it, customize it, get new ships, buy your new ships if you're eligible for a free ship. Over there is the exchange. I wonder what that could be. Requisitions, Grand Exchange. And requisitions are like weapons for your ship, your guy, armor. Usually this store will have it, or the exchange, or in your fleet bank. That's in a different starbase though. You get your own starbase if you join a fleet, or I'm not sure exactly how to get a starbase in a fleet, but you usually get one at some point. Club 47's over there, like I said in that Hail Starfleet menu. Not sure what the infirmary is, but this is what Earth Space Dock is. You may need it sometimes, like if you're doing an elite mission, and sometimes if you blow up, you permanently get damage to your ship. Well, this is where you come to fix it. Sometimes for a fee, sometimes not. I've never been charged for a repair before. So, just one reason why you need to come here. Others would probably be the exchange, but, you know,